So let's have a look at the 10 reasons why people fail to create even modest wealth. So firstly, it used to be lack of information, but now it's become too much information. Enter the world of Google. Just type in wealth creation into Google and we'll see that over 1.6 million references actually come up. Our experience, though, that all this information has just led to people being more confused than ever how to take the next step. Next is leaving it too late, and this is the typical life story for most. When we leave school or uni, we get a job. This stage, we have 100% disposable income. That's the only time in our life that's actually going to happen. When we're thinking about the long term, then Saturday night really is long term and what's going to happen there and planning our next holiday. So we don't really have any concept of long term, let alone thinking about our retirement. Eventually, we might partner up, some kids might come along, mortgages, get busy with our career, and all of a sudden, 20 to 30 years has gone by. We missed out on 2 or 3 booms. We missed out on that property going from 35 to 450,000. And that's what most people do, and it's so easy to happen. Third, we get distracted by life. We get busy with our kids, busy trying to stay healthy, busy with our jobs. During that time, we put off doing what we need to do to be financially successful. Procrastination. So has anyone ever said that they'll get started after that next pay rise or after that trip to Bali? Most people, we find, procrastinate over money matters until they're just about ready to retire, and by then it's far too late. They've missed out on all that time, which is just so important. Looking for the magic solution. So has anyone here tried to find that perfect get-rich-quick scheme? I know I have, and it's taken me a while to realise that to get rich steady is a lot easier. Get caught up in working why things won't work out, and we'll always have people telling us why an investment is not right. Interest rates are too high, trouble in Europe, elections coming up. There's always reasons not to invest, so they never do. Not believing you can. Now, this is a huge one. We strongly believe that the way that you feel about your money has a massive influence on our wealth. We use the analogy of a thermostat here, and we'll look at a couple of examples. They say that most lottery winners are back to where they started 2 to 3 years after they've won the lottery. And that's probably because that's where their thermostat's set. On the flip side, let's take a look at someone like Donald Trump and Alan Bond. Both billionaires, both lost everything, but within a few years were able to build up their empires back up. And that's because their thermostats are set way up high. Now, you don't have to be airy-fairy about this, but you should have the basic expectation that you're going to have a high-quality retirement. Now, this is probably the biggest one, and it speaks for itself, and it should be obvious, but if we were never to take any action, you're never going to actually achieve anything. Not making it a priority, even though most people say building wealth is one of their top values and one of their top goals, if they're not spending any time or money on it, then it's really just a wish or a hope. And 10, not getting help. So all successful businesses and successful sports people have coaches or advisors without any exceptions. It's only us amateurs that try to work out how to do things ourselves. Let's take Tiger Woods as an example, the world's greatest ever golfer. We used to say Tiger had a coach, but when we checked it out, he's actually got 3 coaches. So why would it be that the world's greatest golfer still even needs 1 coach? It's quite simply to hold him accountable to do the things that he needs to do to get to the results that he wants to achieve. So often the case is the coaches aren't telling us anything that we don't know. They're just making sure that we're doing what needs to be done.